One of my favorite ways to use the minor pentatonic scale in a non-traditional setting is to play the scale a half step below a major chord. Okay, so for example, if I'm playing B flat major 7, the root is B flat, I'm going to go down a half step, that gives me the note A. I'm going to play A minor pentatonic. And let's keep it super simple and just play root position for now, okay? So B flat major 7, I'm going to play A minor pentatonic. And what this gives me is some very interesting notes against the chord. So in this key, the first note of the minor pentatonic scale, in this case A, is the 7th of B flat major. Okay, so that gives me the 7th. Second note of the scale, C, gives me the 9th against B flat major 7. So it basically turns the chord into B flat major 9, okay? And then the third note of the scale is D, which is the third of the B flat major chord. So that's a nice chord tone. Now here's a really fun one. The fourth note of the minor pentatonic scale in this key is the note E, and that's the sharp 11, which is a really cool, jazzy, hip tone to hear against a B flat major chord, okay? And then the next note, the last note of the pentatonic scale, is the note G, which adds a 13th to the B flat major chord, or a 6 if you like, okay? So basically you have this nice collection of notes, the major 7, the 9th, the 3rd, the sharp 11 and the 13th. Very jazzy notes, and it kind of, you know, depending on your phrasing, you can get a pretty hip kind of like jazz rock fusion sound out of this. So let me demonstrate for you. B flat major 7, A minor pentatonic, and then you try and play A minor pentatonic in all 5 shapes against the chord. Let's take this example of playing a minor pentatonic scale a half step below a major chord root into another key, just to get you used to doing it. And remember, this gives us the sharp 11 and some other good chord tones, gives us a jazzy, fusion-esque kind of sound against a major chord. So let's take an E major 7 chord, okay? And what we're going to do with this is, of course, play minor pentatonic a half step below the root. So in this case, it's going to be D sharp or E flat, minor pentatonic. Okay, so let's have a go with the backing track, and you can, you may not be as familiar with the minor pentatonic scale in the key of D sharp, so practice it in all 5 shapes. You could start down here at the 11th fret with your root position to get your bearings and go from there, and then play it against the backing track and really listen to the way these notes sound against the chord, especially the 9th, the sharp 11 and the 6th or the 13th.